Hello and welcome to our channel Learn at 7:30 p.m. with your friend. I hope all of you have watched part 1 of quadratic equations, and if you have any queries or doubts, kindly put in the comment box. I will try to read it and try to answer it then and there itself. Today let us continue with part 2 of quadratic equations. Ready? We have already discussed what is the standard form of a quadratic equation, and it is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0 and a, b, c are real numbers. Okay. Now, quadratic equations arise in several situations in the world around us and in different fields of mathematics also. Okay, let us consider a few examples. First one, John and Givenchy together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. The product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. Find out how many marbles they have to start with. Form a quadratic equation. So this is a mathematical statement, you can say. Okay. Now this situation we have to convert to a mathematical equation. How it is possible? Let us read it once again. John and Givenchy together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. The product of the number of marbles is they now have is 124. Find out how many marbles they have to start with. Form a quadratic equation. So let us divide this particular question like this. John and Givenchy together have 45 marbles. First cut. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Second cut. The product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. Okay, the first part, that is John and Givenchy together have 45 marbles. From here, we can we can discuss or we can determine what are the variables are. Okay, and this is the second condition. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and there is a connection between these variables. Okay, so or how can we connect these variables and this particular condition so that the third portion by the third portion or by the third condition we can form a mathematical equation. Okay, so John and Givenchy together have 45 marbles. See, so this is, for example, this is John and this is Givenchy. Okay. Together they have how many marbles? 45 marbles. So let us assume this particular person had X marbles in the beginning. Suppose you have 10 chocolates in your hand. Okay. And I took 2. So what will be the remaining number? There will be 8. Altogether there was 10 chocolates and I took 2 toffees, and how many are the remaining? 10 minus 8. Sorry, 10 minus 2, it's none other than 8. Similarly, here in the beginning there was 45. Okay, there were 45 marbles together. And how many marbles he had? X. So what must be the number of marbles that she had? 45 minus X. So if this is X or this is X in number, this will be 45 minus X. Just add and find out. X plus 45 minus x plus x, and it will cancel and the remaining was 45. Correct? So this, let it be the variables, or this portion is the determination of variables. Fine. Now let's come back to the question. And both of them lost 5 marbles each. So what is the second condition or second part? Both of them lost 5 marbles each. So in the present condition, he lost 5 marbles. So the number of marbles that now he is having is x minus 5. And what about her? 45 minus x, and she also lost 5. So minus 5. Clear? So in the very beginning, x was the he lost 5 marbles, that means x minus 5. And what about her? 45 minus x was the total number of marbles. And now she also lost 5. Now the number is 45 minus x, again minus 5. Let us take 45 minus 5. How much it is? 45 minus 5 is, it is 40 minus x. Okay, so this is the present situation. Correct? Now, let us come back to the third condition. What is the third condition? The product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. The product, what do you mean product? It is none other than multiplication. Product of the number of marbles they now have. So the present situation, what are the numbers? X minus 5 and 40 minus x. So there is a relation between these two. So if you take the product of this, you will get 124. So this is the number of marbles that John has right now into, what about Jivinda? Jivanti, I'm sorry, it is 40 minus x. So if you take the product, it will be 124. Okay, so this is how you have to form the variables and apply the conditions to get the quadratic equation. So let's come back to the question. So now how will you do this one? Let x be the number of marbles. Let x be the number of marbles that John had. John had. Okay. Okay. Now the next line. For the number of marbles, the number of marbles with Jivanti is equal to 45 minus x. So x be the number of marbles that John had, and the number of marbles that Jivanti is equal to 45 minus x. So next condition, when they lost 5 marbles, how many numbers that John is having? Number of marbles left with John is equal to x minus 5. And number of marbles left with Jivanti. Jivanti is equal to, how much it is? 45 minus x minus 5, which is equal to 40 minus x. Therefore, by the given condition, therefore, by the given condition, product, that is x minus 5 into 40 minus x is equal to 124. Clear? Now let us open this bracket. This is applying distributive law. So what you have to do? X into 40 minus x minus 5 into 40 minus x we have to do. Okay. So the first step is x into 40 minus x minus 5 into 40 minus x is equal to 124. Okay. So this is the form. Now we have to open the bracket and we have to simplify it. Let us see. So I'll write once again. X minus 5 into 40 minus x is equal to 124. X into 40, that is 40x minus x into x, it is x square. Now negative 5 into 40, that is negative 40 into 5. I'll just write here Now minus 5 into minus x. Minus of minus, it is plus. Again 5 into x, it is x. Is equal to 124. Now this is again 40x minus x square. Then 5 fours are 20. Negative sign with the 200 plus 5x is equal to 124. Let us take like terms together. This is 40x and this is 5x. How many? Altogether 45x minus x square. Now let's take 124 to this side. 200. This is positive 124. When you are bringing to the other side, it is 124 will become negative sign. Is equal to 0. So let me write like this, x square first, that is minus x square with the sign, always remember. Negative x square, and which is the next term, plus 45x, then negative 200 and negative 124. Just put the same sign and add 324 is equal to 0. Okay, so the first one is negative sign. What is the general form? Standard form ax square plus bx plus c. So let us make the first term positive. Just multiply throughout by a negative 1. So this will become, so I'm going to multiply throughout by negative 1. So this will become x square minus 45x and minus of minus plus 324 is equal to 0. So this is the required mathematical equation for the given question. Clear? Moving on to the next question. A cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy in rupees was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. On a particular day, the total cost of production was 750 rupees. We would like to find out the number of toys produced on that day. Form a quadratic equation. So in this question also, we are not going to solve the equation. We will see how can we form a quadratic equation when a particular situation is given. Okay. So let's read once again. A cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. So I've told you that there will be two or three parts in any question. And let us see how can we form this equation. Then the first part is a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. A certain number of toys in a day. So let us take this part. The number of toys in a day as X. Now, the second part. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys. So 55 minus the number of toys. So we have taken number of toys is x, then the cost of one toy is equal to 55 minus x. Now the third part. On a particular day, the total cost of production was 750 rupees. So how will you find the total cost of production? It is nothing other than the number of toys into the cost of one toy, and it is given as 750 rupees. So how can we form a quadratic equation? So let's write the steps. Number of toys in a day. First statement, number of toys in a day is equal to x. Okay. Now cost of one toy. Cost of one toy is equal to 55 minus x. So you can see that first and second part we can define the variables. Okay. Now what is the condition? The cost of production. Therefore, the cost of production is equal to x into 55 minus x. It's very simple because cost of production, total cost of production is equal to number of toys into cost of a toy. And it is given as how much? 750. So let us simplify this. X into 55 minus x is equal to 750. 50. Open the bracket or just multiply. X into 55, it is 55x. X into minus x, that is minus x square. Then 750 to the left hand side. So it will become negative 750 is equal to 0. So this is how we have to simplify this. So let's write in the final form. Let us write negative x square first plus 55x minus 750 is equal to 0, because we know the standard form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay. Now, here you can see the negative sign. So, what do you have to do? Just multiply the equation throughout by negative 1. So, negative into negative, it is positive. So, this is x square. Then plus 55 into negative 1. It is minus 55 or negative 55x. Then negative into negative, it is positive, plus 750 is equal to 0. And this is the required equation or the mathematical form of the given question. Clear? So, whenever you are getting a question like this, read the question very carefully, and the first step, define the variables and let us see what is the given condition. Okay, and just apply the condition so that we can easily form the equation. I hope you understand the entire question. If you have any doubts or queries, you can type in the comment box. I'll clarify it and send to you. Thank you. Thanks for watching.